This is a completed Weirdo journal. I previously posted a short video showing the pages in this journal in process, and now I'm going to do a short video, albeit choppy because I'll be working in 60-second increments, of the finished pages in this journal. Some of this material was finished already in the other journal, but some of it was only partially completed. I stamped the dates and volume number of my journal. This is volume M of 2009. These pages were already completed. As I mentioned in the previous video, these tabs were in the book when it was constructed by me to allow for collage material. I did have to take a couple pages out at the back before I got to the back because it was getting kind of fat. These pages you've already seen. This one you didn't see except in process. There's glassine here to protect this because this is Stabilo tone and it's a waxy water-soluble crayon and it'll rub off on this. But I had a blank page box here, and I may or may not have had this in the other video. This was done in gridded paper, cut out, pasted. I then drew this bird. It's a pet shop bird with the colors changed, and stamped these words. It's a quote from a mystery book I was reading, and then put in a scrap of paper, which I thought was kind of fun. Some scrapbooking paper I picked up. That page you've seen, it was a colored pencil test I was doing on this paper. This was just keeping track of a book I'd done with a polymer clay insert as a class sample. You can see in this page I probably added the photos down here. These pages were in the other video. I don't think the other collage materials were added here. If you go to my blog, rozwoundup.typepad.com, during November, late October and early November, I posted a lot of these pages and discussed what I was doing with them. This you've already seen, although I don't know that this bird was done. The collage papers were down. This is Stabilo tone, another pet shop bird. Some record-keeping photos, a batch of books I finished, a friend who passed a tracking test. This is my sketch of the Como Conservatory dome. I made the comment that it looks like Madonna's bra. You can see that. Sketching at Como Zoo. These are puffins. The collage materials are already down. More zoo sketching. Again, these papers were already stuck down. This glassine is to protect this drawing here, which is Stabilo tone, which will rub off. An event at MCBA, I took some photos. Note I wanted to keep. Quick gesture sketch I did as a demo in class for some homework I wanted my students to do. I like the cropping. I'm probably going to do a painting like that. A 30-second sketch of a friend's street while I was waiting for him to get in the car so we could go to the museum. These are postcards from that trip to the Art Institute with my comments about things that we saw there. Practice city sketching, a printed label. It dawned on me that this is a new phenomenon that I had not yet documented, to have printed labels on things instead of clothing tags, and I wanted to document that. People would remember that on this page I only had the bird and this background paper. And afterwards I added the paper down here, this found text, my voting stamp. Again, I talk about this piece on my blog. Stabilo-tone drawing of a pigeon using analogous colors. Some notes on a book class I'm doing. The class isn't until March, so I've made notes to myself about what the class samples are made out of, how I made them, so that I can finish my handouts. Dip pen drawing, some sketch and collage, gouache painting with collage, colored pencil on a pastel primed artist trading card. I gave these to my colored pencil students, blank ones, so that they could try out pencils on it. And a drawing of a fox. Some rubber stamping, which says, "But really, how shallow is it to want what you want?" Out of context, it doesn't mean anything, but it was something that I was saying in a conversation. Some turkey sketches, dip pen dog sketches, some random pieces of paper I stuck together. And this was the last page actually I did in this journal. Stuck some notes down, did a watercolor test over here. Here's the index for this journal. Usually that's on the very last page, but I did a number of notes about what was happening on the journal pages because they were created on different days, different portions would be done. So I wanted to take notes. Here's some meeting notes, and then there's my calendar. My journals end with my calendar. And then here also is the continuation of the index, covering a portion of the calendar I didn't use. So that is the Weirdo Journal completed.